So let's give people a minute to get in. Okay, American Amy here, and I'm with Miss Lady Justice Liberty Press. Yes, and tonight we have a special guest. Her name is Lana. You want to say hi real quick, Lana? Yes, okay. And she's from Jacksonville. That's not where she's originally from, but we'll talk to her about that in a minute. But first, we're going to show a video of, hey, Gia. It looks like you're all by yourself. Yeah, you are so far. We're going to start out by looking at a video of a recent encounter she had when she went to near New Orleans. She wasn't in New Orleans, but she was near there. And she was unfortunately arrested. I know some of you may have seen this video, some of you may have not, but we're going to watch it together. And then we're going to interview her on not just her on her arrest, but also on you know, I'm asking you why she started and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're going to share the video now, and then we'll talk to Miss J-Town Press. Okay, guys? So let's see if Amy can share the screen. Y'all know I'm not pro at this. Okay. Nope, me wants to share the screen, not that one. So yeah. Hey everybody, thanks for being here. We appreciate y'all being here. This is a brand new activist. I'm excited, not just to talk about her arrest. I hate that she got arrested, but you know, excited to talk to her. Excited that she's in my hometown working. This isn't my whole town, but Jacksonville was. So we're gonna watch this. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Yes, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to hit play, and we're going to watch this together, and then we're going to talk to her.
Outside of our queuing area.
So if we don't leave, then we'll be arrested.
Yes.
Federal threat of arrest, we'll leave.
Maybe you're looking for something, and then you're going to come back later on and blow the place up.
Not allowed to really interact with media or what have you.
Today we're here in the Jacksonville International Airport here in Jacksonville, Florida, and we're going to go exercise our First Amendment to...
Okay, I forgot. Lady Justice also added some other clips in here too of Lana, J-Town Press, but the rest is in here also.
To report in public and see if they give us any issues. So stay tuned and check it out.
We the people that will see you. Yeah, we are at Jacksonville Airport. Jacksonville Airport Public. In the J-Town Press.
Only flown in and out of here, I think, one time. So, it's a pretty airport. Door number 1. We're going inside. Wish us luck. The Enterprise Car Rentals, Alamo. Oh, this is baggage claim. Baggage service areas. I've never been in here to report. I've flown out of here, I want to say at least maybe once or twice. Yeah, so... Thanks. I think this is TSA up here, I believe. Wow.
The J-Town Press. I think my mods put her link and her channel in, so it's easier for you guys to subscribe. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And then come back so you don't miss any action. Come back to this channel.
Correct.
If you're in the concourse, please make your way back to gate A8 at this time. Your flight is fully boarded and ready for departure.
Let's say,
Close in 2 minutes.
do not exit or do not enter exit only. Safety is our priority. Yeah.
If you're in the concourse, please make your way back.
Let me zoom in so everybody can see. There's your TSA agents hard at work, catching terrorists. Is anybody? Can anybody guess on there how many terrorists the TSA has caught since its inception?
Would you like to tell them?
0. Big 0.
Big fat zero.
I got that right that day too. I put it in there 15 times. I put 0.
You don't have permission to do that.
No, come on. Can you give me a wave or anything?
Are you
No?
serious? Oh my gosh. Really? You're in public, sir. There's no expectations. Really? There's no expectations of privacy in public. Oh, we got a cam back too.
Cam back.
Love it. Exercising that First Amendment right.
Yeah.
Love it. Areas where all persons in property are subject to additional screening.
Okay, go ahead. Thanks.
Prepare for screening.
Uh-oh, getting a stare over here. Yeah, over here to your, just behind that pillar there.
Right over here.
Yeah, just where the screener is. I sit there and see everybody on, on YouTube and get these ideas. I'm like, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So, and
Hello, ladies.
good, you?
You guys have a ticket?
A ticket?
Yeah,
Do we need one?
In order to be in the security checkpoint, this is the queue line for traveling.
Is that a or a law?
It's our environment that we need to maintain security of.
Okay.
So this line is
Where
for
was-
ticketed
wait,
passengers,
did
so
we-
you can stay outside
Where
of
was
any
that?
of the queue lines.
Was there any signage that we should be aware of?
This is a security checkpoint.
Right.
Correct.
What we're saying is we did not see the signage.
Okay, I'm asking you to step outside of our queuing area. Okay. Appreciate
Can
your
I ask you your name, sir?
My name's Andy.
And what do you do?
I'm a security manager for TSA.
Okay, so you're part of TSA.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you to step outside. You can film all you want outside of the queuing area because it is for ticketed passengers. We need to maintain this
I think
environment.
that was from that sign there on this side of the sign.
Okay.
I'm trying to
So are you
understand.
going to go outside of the queue area or?
Well, right now we've been recording and have been
I
recording.
understand. I can clearly see multiple cameras, but I'm just asking you.
Yeah,
If you don't have a ticket, I'm going to ask you to step outside of the.
You're asking?
That's correct.
Okay.
That was an answer. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for asking.
right.
I appreciate you, sir.
So if you could just remove yourself from the queuing area for ticketed passengers to come through security.
So if we have tickets, we can be here.
If you want to go buy a ticket, you're going to come through and process through. We
Right.
can't allow people
That's right.
to congregate here.
Right. So we may have a ticket, so.
Okay. Well then, come on through.
Oh, okay, we will. I mean, is there something saying that we can't stand here?
I'm asking you now to step outside the queue.
So if we have a ticket, we can be here.
You can come on through.
Okay.
Any ticketed passenger is not going to be able to.
Is there a policy saying that we can't stay here? Is there a time limit that we're
Are you
being
going to
here?
leave or
I'm just asking a question, sir.
and I've already asked you to leave for security check.
Okay.
So are you going
So
to
where is the line exactly? I don't see any signage like no trespassing. Correct.
all gates is right above there outside.
Right.
Its intent is for passengers with a ticket to go
Correct.
through.
But it's open to the public, correct?
It is open to the public.
If you have a ticket before you come through, you just need to maintain the security of this area. Because you standing here is a vulnerability. We're going to ask you to leave.
A vulnerability. What do you mean by a vulnerability?
We need to maintain security. Certain people
Are we interrupting the
Yes, you
process?
are.
How is that?
Because you're standing in an environment.
We're not blocking anybody from coming, so.
Thank you. We're done. Thank you.
Thank
Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for the ask, sir. Thank you very much. And as you know, asks are rejected.
Wow. I thought it was actually going quite well.
I thought it was going quite well too, but then we had to have a tyrant come up.
That's actually the perfect name for it. For him, I should say, yeah.
Yeah, the tyrant.
So there he goes.
Yeah. Walk of shame, guys. Walk
of shame.
He asked, and guess what? I think I'm still standing right here. And I think J-Town Press is still standing.
And let me do if you want to stand back where you were, let me do a little quick so you can see that there is actually plenty of room. Plenty of room.
Aviation Authority Police Department. Are y'all ticketed passengers?
Maybe. Do we need to be here?
Yes, in this area.
Okay.
You're free to film anywhere in the airport.
Okay.
It's all public area.
Right.
But this is TSA property right here.
Is it not at the? Is there any signage? We saw it over here.
Yeah,
it was clearly over here.
Very thoroughly at each and every sign around here.
Hey, Dylan.
Good.
Can I have your name, please? Rich. What's your badge number? 543. Thank you. I'm not going to present it. Yeah.
So I'm telling you that is the case. So I'm the official warning, but we'll work on signage to get that set up to make it more apparent for sure.
Because it's not clear, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, we will do whatever we can to talk
to
Sergeant Pledger, like Pledge of Allegiance with an R at the end.
And what's your badge number, sir?
311.
311. Thank you.
Yeah, if you want, I got a business card right here.
Certainly.
Yeah. So what was your name?
Well, that's a convenient pouch there.
Isn't it?
Your little office.
Yeah, I carry a lot of stuff, so
thank you.
I'll even give you one.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
Is there a time limit if we're ticketed passengers to be here?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
So if we're ticketed passenger, we could be here as long as we need before our flight.
If you want to walk around, if you're doing business,
I'm saying in this area here.
Oh no, this you have to unfortunately.
So for ticketed passengers, what is the time limit here?
Ticketed passengers. I mean, just however long it takes to transit the TSA checkpoint.
Is that what the law says?
Well, that's their policy. So,
okay.
Well, that's their policy. So.
Okay.
I'm not up on federal law as far as that goes.
Are you a federal agent or are you with the JSO? Okay.
We're Jacksonville, the Airport Authority Police.
Okay.
So we're a separate entity.
Okay.
So.
They're a security guard of sorts. You didn't take an oath, did you?
Yeah.
You did take an oath?
Yeah,
okay.
we're law enforcement agents in the state of Florida.
Okay.
So we go through the academy, pass the post test and everything.
How long have you been with the academy or with as a police? So.
Oh, I've been 22 years.
Oh wow, okay. So you've been around the block.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you enjoy doing what you do?
Well, it's not too bad, you know. I like helping people, so and educating people, and
hey, I'm in the same.
I like being boned up on the constitutional rights and as well Supreme Court precedent. So.
Correct.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you want to stand out there, you're more than welcome to. That'd be great. But unfortunately, TSA's expressed to us that this is their property. They don't want you.
You said it's their policy.
It's their policy.
I would have to talk to Andy about that. He's the manager. But
that's right. We just talked to him. So
yeah. But
he told us it was a policy. So I'm just to inform you. So he said it was strictly a policy.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not a law. There's no law. So as far as I'm aware, with signage, there's got to be a clear sign that lets us.
Well, that's not being arrested right now, and I'm giving you the warning. So if you could please walk over there.
Certainly.
And then,
so what happens if we don't?
You can be arrested for trespass.
So if we don't leave, then we'll be arrested.
Yes, because the stakeholder here, the vendor, said that this is their property, and they do not want you here. It would be like going into a restaurant and the restaurant refusing service.
But this is public property.
No,
then what is it?
It's federal property.
So who pays the federal government?
Well,
right on, sir. Right now you see the dilemma.
Yeah.
It says that I like to bring people through.
I understand, but also,
thank you.
If y'all could walk back out there.
So if we don't leave now, we'll be arrested.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, under threat of arrest,
we'll leave.
Under threat of arrest, and
well, trespass after warning by the stakeholder.
Hey! The next clips we'll be seeing is of J-Town Press and her unfortunate arrest.
Are you in the building?
Was I aware at what building?
This one.
I may be.
You may be?
Yeah, I may have been.
Okay. You have a pass?
A pass? What kind of a pass?
This one.
I may be.
You may be?
Yeah, I may have been.
Okay. You have a pass?
A pass? What kind of a pass?
An access pass to get through the building.
Anywhere
I'm just gonna have to go get that, figure out why that door wasn't.
Yeah.
Why that secure door wasn't secure. So why that secure
watch
door
out.
wasn't secure? So why that
Oops,
secure door
watch out.
wasn't secure?
I'm a journalist, so I was filling out a complaint with IA on an officer.
Why that
Oops,
secure
watch
door
out.
wasn't secure? So okay.
Go on over to the J-Town Press to see the complete video. Links are in the descriptions.
And did they tell you to go see somebody? I'm just trying to figure out why you were on the secure floor.
I literally was going to publicly accessible areas, so anywhere that there was no signage, and told me I couldn't be there, or any unlocked doors, and that's where I went. So just checking out, just taking a tour of a public building. So
Okay.
I'm a reporter,
We saw
independent journalist. Yep,
We saw you go
I'm
through an
harmless.
area where you were supposed to be able to have a buzz through.
I literally, if there was no signage on there and the door was unlocked, yeah, I went in. So
Okay, that's
yeah.
I was just checking to
Yeah.
see
Yeah, I'm
if
fine.
you were in the building and what was if you were visiting internal affairs.
Yep, that's who I was
Good to
with.
go.
Yep,
All
you
right.
can ask the lady
Yeah,
at
so
the
we'll
front
just have
desk. Her
to-
name was Jody
Okay.
or Joella.
Yeah, she did say
Yep.
that you were here and that you were supposed to be you were going to see somebody. I
Yeah.
was just trying to figure out who you were going to see. She didn't tell me who you were going to see.
Yeah, I'm just checking out anywhere
I'm just
the
gonna have to go
public's
get that, figure out why that door wasn't.
Yeah.
Why
Oops,
that secure
watch
door
out.
wasn't secure. The secure
Watch
door
out.
wasn't secure. The secure
Watch
door
out.
wasn't secure. So,
Yep.
all right,
All right, have a good one. What was your name, sir?
Detective Whiter,
Detective White. Do you have a badge number?
3786.
Thank you so much.
But wait, there's more.
Yep.
Everybody, J-Town Press, it's Lana here, and I'm going to give you a little update from when I was removed from the Kenner City Hall. There are three main events that happened that you need to know. First, I was removed from the City Hall there in Kenner, Louisiana. Second is when I went to the Kenner PD complex to file a internal affairs complaint, and I walked around the PD, I walked outside, and then I was arrested. Third is when I went back to the Kenner Police Department complex to pick up my GoPro that was confiscated during my arrest. I also got some shots of the lobby area of the PD of some changes since my arrest that you won't want to miss. So here's event number 1 at the Kenner City Hall where I get removed under threat of arrest. How's it going? Hello. Good. I'm just taking a look around. Did you need to inspect the bag or?
Yeah,
I'm just an independent journalist that's got a little content for a story. This is the temporary City Hall?
yeah.
Okay.
You probably gonna have to speak to somebody to look around.
I'm just an independent journalist.
What's that?
I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
Just got a little content for a story. So, why is that?
No.
So I can't come in
for
City
safety
Hall?
reasons, no.
For safety reasons?
Yeah, independent
Is
journalist.
Is it a policy?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not a law.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you can't come in this building to film right now.
What happens if I come in?
I'm telling you, you can't.
Okay, who are you?
I'm a police officer.
I know, but
Security
can you
for
identify,
this building.
Can you identify yourself? I mean, what's your name? What's your position?
My name's Officer Glazer, Cut
Okay.
Police.
What, you have a badge number?
I do.
Okay, so you're
542.
okay. So you're telling me I can't come film in a public location?
Right now, yes, we're holding court.
Okay, so it's a courthouse then.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's what I was asking her if it was City Hall. So it's because it's a courthouse.
It's both.
Okay, so where's the courtroom? Is it on one side or the other?
Can you turn your camera off for me?
No thanks.
Step outside then.
Okay. What if I don't?
Step outside.
So what if I don't?
I'm gonna call someone here and you're gonna be arrested for not following my direction.
I'm gonna be arrested if I don't leave.
Yeah, you will be.
I'll leave under threat of arrest then. That was Friday. The following Wednesday, I went to the Kenner Police Department complex to file my complaint on Officer Glazik. So I walk into the Kenner Police Department complex, file my internal affairs complaint. I went to do a public records request. I walk around the publicly accessible areas of the building. I walk outside, and I'm arrested shortly thereafter. Let's take a look in the public lobby. I still don't see anything posted saying it's... Ah, now they got it taped up. There you go. Okay, thank you. What's his name? Cunningham? Okay, thank you. You Detective Cunningham?
No, I'm Detective Whiter.
Okay. And what was your name, sir?
Detective Whiter,
Detective White. Do you have a badge number?
3786.
Did you need the property ID or my ID or anything? Okay.
Nope, I recognize you.
Okay.
Case, strap,
Okay.
device,
Okay.
card.
Okay. And y'all didn't delete anything off here?
Did not.
Okay. And do you need my signature for it?
I do, right?
Okay. It doesn't write very well.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that good enough for you?
Yeah, I mean, if it's good enough for you.
As long as you, that's
I mean,
that's your signature.
Yeah, yeah, that's,
Good
I mean,
enough.
I'm,
we
I'm
can, we
recording
can erase it
everything,
and
so-
start it over again,
I
whichever.
mean, can I just put my initials
Sure.
instead? Okay. It might make it a little bit easier. Is it gonna reset or, okay, I didn't.
Let me see. Signature. All right, good to go.
Thank you so much.
Yep, have a good day.
You too.
So please tell me what y'all think in the comments. I go in, file an IA complaint. I walk around the building and film in publicly accessible areas, walk outside, and they arrest me. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out my links down below. I've got a GoFundMe and a Patreon account set up, so if you want to donate, so that way you can help me continue my First Amendment activism. And until next time, let's keep freedom ringing.
All right, so we have nobody on the screen. No, there we are. Okay, guys. Okay, so now we've got Lana here, and
242.
Oops.
Keep freedom ringing.
Well, we get to hear it again. Keep freedom ringing. Okay, hey Lana, you can unmute now, darling.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome to our show. First, questions first. How are you doing since you've been arrested? You okay?
I guess, I mean, I don't know how to answer that. I wanted to say that, I mean, I'm still a little, you know, I still get a little, like today I was telling you earlier, it's like, you know, I went out to do auditing and I had to go do an IA complaint. And I'm still freaking out. Like, you know, I'm still having flashbacks from this,
Right.
you know, what happened. So I'm like, I'm walking into a police department. I'm just like, you know, I guess I get nervous walking into them now that I'm thinking, oh crap, is this going to happen to me again to go just to file a complaint on some officer that, you know.
Right. Okay. So, about how long have you had your channel?
I believe it was I want to say like the last day in last May, so about 3 months, I guess, right now.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah, I think it's
you're
been
doing
right.
good. She's doing good, guys. She's already over 1,000, and she's pretty good at editing, I think, and
Thank you.
she's pretty good at doing her stuff. I met her because to Amanda's comment section. Y'all know I like comment sections, and that's where I met this lady. And then her and Lady Justice got together and worked together. So, do you want to tell people why you started doing this?
I think the reason that I started was definitely I mean, I'm a constitutionalist at heart. I love the Constitution. I love our country, and I feel like, you know, there's obviously checks and balances that are set in place by the Constitution. And I think a big thing that people are missing these days is we, the people, are part of the checks and balances. So we, the people, checking on the government, that's our part. And I feel like more people need to step up because we need to check these people out because, you know, it's kind of like letting your kid loose in the kitchen. I mean, they're going to eat cookies until you tell them no. They're going to they're going to do bad things until you do something about it. And that's how I feel how the government is. And I guess I had too many bad experiences that I finally said, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't, you know, I can't just stand idle why these people just get away with all the stuff that they get away with. I have to pick up a camera and do something. I mean,
Right. It's
obviously,
like you can't do much, but you do what you can. And picking up a camera is the one thing that most of us can do. Not everybody, but most of us can pick up a camera, or
right,
at least support those that do.
correct.
And watch the videos and learn and know your rights and make sure that the younger people know their rights. I was saying again the other day to somebody, yeah, I say our older folks let their eye off the ball for a minute, but they didn't have the resources we have. They didn't have the same shit they use against us that we use for good. They didn't have all that. So we have to be thankful that we do have those things, even though it doesn't always help us, but at least we do have ways of connecting, ways of educating, and ways of sharing these videos. So, Lady Justice, you have any questions for Miss Lana about her rest and things? Let's go on to the rest.
Hold on. Okay. How long was you actually in their care and custody, if you will? And I say that loosely.
Right. I'd have to look back to see exactly what time it was, but I want to say it was over 10 hours from the time they detained me until they let me go from jail.
So did they actually ever get you out of booking, or did you actually stay in booking that whole time?
I'm not sure. I was in a holding cell the whole time. So, I actually, when I first arrived, they processed me in, searched me, blah, blah, blah. And they put me in, there was actually this little bitty young girl. She was probably barely 18 years old. And she was curled up in the corner of the holding cell when I first got in there. And I want to say maybe an hour, hour and a half. I mean, I'm just totally guessing. Maybe an hour, hour and a half she was in there. And then she left, and the entire time, the rest of the time, I was in there by myself. I mean, Kenner's actually not a very big jail. I want to say there's only about 4 or 5 holding cells. It's not very big. It's kind of it's a smaller suburb. I mean, it's large, but it's not, it's not New Orleans. I mean, by any stretch.
What were you charged with, honey?
I believe it was criminal trespassing, and then they also charged me with resisting arrest by failing to ID.
Did they actually give you a warning of being trespassed before they charged you with criminal trespass?
No, I mean, as you can see, as you could see from the video, I mean, there was no signs. As I was walking through the building, nobody challenged me. Nobody said, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here." I mean, you could see from the video footage that, well, I know that when I was in the elevator lobby, I forget what floor it was on, but he passed by me and he kind of motioned like, "Hey, do you want to get on the elevator?" And I don't remember exactly verbatim what I said, but I said, "No, I'm still looking around." And it didn't seem to bother him that I was looking. And when I was there at the, I guess it was the police dispatch, the big windows where all the dispatchers were, that one little girl, she kind of looked back and looked at me. And I clearly had a big camera on my chest, a GoPro camera with a case and stuff. And on my back, it said press. So, I mean, she didn't.
And how is it your fault if that door really was restricted, that they didn't have it locked? I know it's not, and they didn't have a sign on where she goes, but yeah, somehow I've still missed the physical arrest somehow. I don't know how I've missed that. Does it not show on camera, or am I missing it, or
no? He actually the last things that you hear on the GoPro was they physically detained me, and when they did that, they started. I had my book bag on, and my book bag it says press. And underneath that, I had my GoPro harness. So I had the harness on my chest underneath the book bag. But on my book bag, it actually clips at the top up here to hold the straps together. Because usually when I do I should say always, when I do my audits, I always park my vehicle like a mile away or whatever. And I hike in about a half mile or whatever, maybe a mile. So I'm carrying everything with me. I'm carrying extra batteries. I'm carrying, whatever else I may.
Really? I understand.
Yeah. And so he takes that off, and I'm actually telling him as he's taking it off, I said, because he's trying to pull it off. I'm like, you can hear me say, there's a clip. And he unclips it and figures that out. But on the GoPro on my right side, there's actually a clip for the GoPro, and he starts peeling the GoPro up. I had my hair in a bun, and he's pulling the damn GoPro up over my head like this, and it's like starts pulling my hair, and you can hear me in the video saying, "There's a clip, there's a clip." So he gets that off, and you hear me say, "Don't turn the GoPro off." And
Yeah, I do remember that. I
and
do
he
remember
turns
that.
the damn GoPro, and
And he
like I want
turns
to
it
say,
off.
like
And he
seconds
just cuts
later,
it off.
he turns the dang GoPro off.
Okay, so I do remember that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay. I
that's
watch
it.
so much. Sometimes I get a little, it all runs together.
Right.
Also was I know you were in the service. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
So she's a vet. And was this your first time ever being to jail?
This is I've never been arrested, so I've never.
I didn't think so. Yeah.
I mean,
That's why.
I've got who hasn't gotten a speeding ticket at 16? So,
Right.
but other than that, I don't ever, I mean, other than like saying hello in a convenience store or something, I never dealt with police before,
Right.
so.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. I don't think she's ever been to jail. And thank you, Ross. Appreciate the super chat. That's what I was thinking too, is with that day when you were in Kenner, did anybody know where you were? A family member, a friend, somebody?
So I'm trying to,
we've got to be careful about doing stuff like that.
Right. Oh, no. I did. I have friends, and I'm always
okay. Good.
Oh yeah. I'm always.
At least somebody knew where you were.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like today, for example, I went and did some auditing today because it was my day off, and I always let my mother know, and she always, especially, she's actually getting trauma too from it because, when she gets a call, she sees my number and she's like, okay, obviously if I'm getting a call from you, you're not in jail. She's freaking out.
Yeah, my mama too. My mom wants me to quit so bad. She understands why.
And that I was literally,
but she wants to know, why does it have to be her baby?
And
that's what your mama wants to know too. Why does it have to be my baby?
Right. Well,
yes.
See, I actually, my mother's actually a big, she loves her country. She grew up that way. I mean, you're pro Bill of Rights. You're pro, you're pro your rights and your freedoms, I grew up learning history.
Oh, thanks, Ross. I'm sorry.
I grew up appreciating what I had, and I know history, and I understand that once you give up rights, it's
over.
Back.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing. History is my favorite subject, and they didn't teach me my rights. They taught me the inception of the document and all that stuff. But did they ever sit down there and tell me these are going to mean something to you and these are going to mean something? No. And there's people that tell me I'm wrong, but I know I'm not wrong. I know I would remember if they taught me something like that. Come on now.
Right. Well,
see, I got grown and I was homeless for a while, and that's one reason it took me years. I kept wondering, why did they mess with me so much when I was younger? Well, duh, you were homeless. Not that that's the reason, but
right.
And it was in Jacksonville. They created this monster, or should I say this angel? But it's JSO. Yeah. Hey, with the people, but they did because they kept messing with me and I couldn't figure out why. And I knew they were doing something wrong, but I didn't know exactly. And I knew, that I had, of course I knew there were some rights. I knew about the Miranda warnings, but I wasn't nobody told me this, and that until I found these dang videos in like 2016. That's when I learned I had rights, and I watched them, and then I started reading Constitution, and in a way I never read it before, in a way where I realized that this isn't just some old document. These things mean something to me. And now, of course, I'm obsessed with
it. I'm also too, I'm under the thought that, I actually love the founding of our country, and I actually envision some of the conversations that our founding fathers had before the revolution. And I feel like, I get excited, but I feel like the conversations they had in pubs and bar rooms and restaurants.
Right. In the back rooms where they couldn't talk.
Right. And they happened.
And they were hiding out half the time they were writing this shit. Yeah.
Right.
I find that interesting too. Like I said, I learned about the inception of it and all that shit, but nobody, and maybe it was my fault. Maybe I didn't get it. I needed, but somebody needs, somebody needs to tell the kids now. Like by the time I get to school, there wasn't even civics class no more. There was
Really?
social studies. Yeah, you had social studies, and all that did was teach you like how different cultures live and their societies, and it tells you a little bit how the government's set up, but it was from a point of view of like this is how the government's set up, not like oh we the people set our rights up. Now of course with that also I had regular history and stuff too, like I had world history one year and then I had American history one year. But yeah, social studies. There was no civics, and I damn sure know there ain't now. In fact, our schools now are so far gone, and ain't funny the shit they teach them.
But see,
I don't know where our co-host is, but she better get her ass back here soon. Hey, Lucky Laptop. Hey, Car Thief News. Hey, We the People. I don't know why you couldn't type. It looks like your menu is
I'm not.
covering it up.
It looks
Can
like
you move that menu?
well, I'm looking at it, and I actually pulled the browser window up, and there's nothing there. So
Really?
I want to comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to comment to everybody, but I don't have a yeah, I don't have a little bar down there to type anything. So
It's weird.
yeah,
It's okay. I told everybody you were doing to type. Well, at least they're
yeah,
getting.
so
It's better talking anyway. Trust me, they're typing to each other.
mhm.
They always do, and that's good.
So I just want to say hello to everybody that's out there. So sorry I can't type, but I'm definitely I can read everything. I just can't I can't respond.
And we appreciate everybody that has subbed to our channel and everybody that will. And I know you were on AFA the other night. Covered this and no, I did not copy AFA. We had this plan before before FA shared it.
Yeah,
So
you
I
did.
know I was thinking people are gonna think I copied him. No. We planned this like Thursday because we and Leanna's been talking for a while, and then her and Lady Justice is met, and then she got arrested. I'm like, shit, it's time to get on our show. Let's interview you. Let's let people know what happened to you and the charges. Now, you're going to defend these charges yourself, or are they going to be done on Zoom? Have you been arraigned?
No, I've actually have an attorney that's actually currently filing
Okay,
it.
good.
Yeah, and basically what happens is, I mean that's what I'm waiting for right now. So I'm waiting for I'm waiting for them to come across the DA's desk and
Well, you RR'd?
I'm sorry.
Did they RR you?
I'm not sure what that means.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, did you sign yourself out, or did you have to pay money to get out of jail?
No, I had to pay money to get out of jail. So
really,
yeah.
How much?
Don't quote me, but I think it was somewhere between $600 and $700.
On your first arrest, probably because she's from out of town, but still, she has roots there, though. But they don't go through all that quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I was released on my own recognizance. So.
Well, how? You just said you paid money.
Well, I mean, but they
one or the other.
That's what they said, but I had to pay like I forget what it was exactly how they phrased it, but I'd have to look back at the paperwork to see. But I thought that's what I was told, that I was signing under my own recognizance, but I still had to pay. I think it was, I don't know if it was, I forget how they worded it, if it was bail or if it was a fine.
They might have charged you a higher bail and let you pay your percentage and let you act like your own bail bondsman. Is that possible, Lady Justice? Is that possible?
I never heard no shit like that. That is very possible.
So she might have for collateral put her signature and money.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're saying? I ain't never heard no shit like that. You guys have never heard of that? I believe you. Trust me, I believe you. But
don't quote me. I could be wrong.
No, I'm not.
I'd have to look back. With all the details, I had to look back and double check.
Right.
But I know I did pay somewhere between $600 and $700. But I
do believe you.
Yeah.
But I thought Lady Justice, they would release her on her own, but because she was from out of town, they did not. And see, that's something I would have never. Okay, I'm dropping a link if anybody wants to come up and ask Miss Lana any questions. There's the link. Yeah, sounds like they did rob her, Shy. And we're talking Louisiana too. I was telling her, don't you be winding up in those swamps. But at from there. At least she knows
Well, I
how
mean,
Louisiana is.
right, and it'd be different if every place has got its own culture, like California, New
Right.
York, different. If I went up to Alaska, it'd be completely different. But New Orleans has got its own like mystery about it. So it's like it's
I love
different
New
because
Orleans.
if you
We're
understand.
gonna go there one day because I want to go with somebody that's from there.
Oh, I could
because
show you. I could show you the stuff that tourists that you'll never see as a tourist. But Louisiana, you have to understand, Louisiana is actually still based on Napoleonic. I think they say Napoleonic Code. I think, and it's based on because it's obviously the Louisiana Purchase, but so it's got the Louisiana is its own animal. It's
like its
real.
own different
Oh,
world.
it
Yeah.
is.
In fact, I've got a friend there. Travis Hines. He's having a fit with them people. Y'all know him?
Yes.
Travis Hines.
Yes.
It rings a bell. Yeah, it rings.
Yes. He's like, yeah, them people robbing him blind and putting him through hell. I'm not sure what city, but I'm on like a email string, and it's amazing. It's terribly amazing, not in a good way amazing. Okay, we got Truth Be Told. He wants to come up and say hello and maybe ask a few questions. Hello, Truth Be Told.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah. I talked to him earlier today, actually, and I was only about an hour away. I'm here in Baton Rouge, or close to Baton Rouge.
Okay.
So I know all the penal code here in Louisiana. In Texas, you got 38.02, which is failure to ID. Here in the state of Louisiana, there is the same statute, but it's under a different one. It's 415.1, Section A is the same as 3802, which is failure to ID. The only way you have to give your ID is if you're lawfully arrested here in the state of Louisiana.
Right. And was I correct in saying isn't Louisiana based off of like Napoleonic Code?
Yeah, big time. Yeah,
right.
They run under parish and everything here.
Right. Well, that's the Catholic Church there.
Right, of course.
Right.
Yeah. But I've only been here 8 months out of Texas, but I'm learning all the different laws here. But yeah, it's the same as 3802's 415.1 Section A is the same as 3802 in Texas. Failure to ID. So just a heads up if it ever comes across. So there is a penal code here just as well as there is.
All right. Thank you.
We lost Lady Justice again.
Well, I have family there, so I go there probably about 2 to 3 times.
And next time, I was going to say, next time you're there, you need to hit him. And is it Michelle?
Michelle's Mobile Media is also one here in Louisiana. There's quite a few in Louisiana. There's 17 days off.
So next time,
I'll let y'all know because I usually go out there for a week or two, and when I get back out there, I'll let everybody know, and we can do whatever you want. We can actually. Funny enough, I actually did do the New Orleans City Hall.
Well, that's awesome.
I did the New Orleans. I did, and if you look at some of my shorts, I actually had some clips, but I actually didn't post that video. I lost a lot of the footage and stuff, so I didn't get the whole. I didn't get the whole thing, so it's kind of hard to post. So what I did was just took what I could and pieced together what I could with using shorts. I did that. Obviously, I did the. If you look back, I did the New Orleans Public Library downtown.
I know that.
I did the New Orleans Police Department there in the French Quarter, and they're actually way more corrupt than Kenner.
Oh yeah, well, Kenner, like you said earlier, it's a small little boondock town out here.
Right.
I think that their police force maybe has. I think last time I looked was like 50 officers in the whole police department. So it's very small. Yeah.
Oh wow, it's small. Yeah.
Yeah, super small.
It is. So, but I don't know what else to say about it. To me, it's like, I guess it kind of still boggles my mind. It blows my mind that it actually happened.
Right.
So,
okay, I have a question.
What's that?
The trespass laws there. How can you be arrested for trespass when you weren't even warned?
I was on the sidewalk.
I know, and you was already gone from that place.
I always understood.
Like you said, I saw that video. It's like you said, there's clearly no signs at all.
I know.
Any area, inside of that building.
Nobody challenged me.
It is the same way here. If you're trespassed, you have to leave when you're asked to be, trespassed.
Yeah, but she was already gone.
Right, but that still doesn't give them a right to trespass you from from public property for one. That's just to start off.
Right.
I have to break a law in order to be trespassed.
Right. And there was no law broken. There was no sign saying that you couldn't go to anywhere inside of that building either.
Because that's like when they sit there and when they get to pick and choose who they want in that building. That's like saying, okay, everybody with red shirts can't be in there today.
Right.
Just picking it now. Oh, you have a hat on today. You're not allowed in there. So we're going to ask you to leave. I mean, it's silly.
Right. Yeah, they had no right to trespass you. To me, from what I was seeing, this is more or less they were trying to mess with you. They might have known what auditors are, and this, because that little town's never been hit before. So when you went in there, it was their first chance to say, "Oh, look, auditor," you know what I mean? Let's mess with this person, and that's exactly what I think had happened. They knew what you were doing. I could see it in their face. They knew you were going to audit them, and it irritated them. They've never had no action like that in that little bitty town, so I think they jumped aboard and took advantage of it.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean I'm not going to sit there and stand idle while somebody tramples all over my rights.
Right, and you should never. Nobody should ever.
No, nobody
that's
should.
That's we have our channels, is to get that knowledge out there and to be able to spread the the knowledge that we have, and we've got to start taking this country back. We have a little bit. It's going to be a slow process, but I believe one day, like Sam Joaquin said, I think we're going to go mainstream one day, and when we go mainstream, then I believe people are going to wake up a lot more and realize what's going on. But you have to admit, there's a lot of Karens and Darrens that no matter, even if you know that what the cops are doing wrong, they're still going to back that blue. So
my mother actually has a nickname for me. She's actually dubbed me the Karen hunter.
Yeah, because I keep you over here, and that's what's bad about Louisiana. It is a harsh police state. I don't know if you noticed while you're here, all the blue lines on all the cars, all the blue lines, all the buildings, all the blue lines. I mean, it is definitely a police state here. They represent that blue hardcore. But the problem is there isn't too many auditors here, so they've been getting away with it for so long. When they feel like they're being attacked, they're going to arrest you. You know what I mean? They're going to try to pull back their power. They've been getting away from it for so long here that they don't know how to bow down.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-police. I'm anti-bad policing.
Bad police, yeah. I believe that they should all be retrained, and what they should be retrained is, on our constitutional rights and Bill of Rights.
Well,
that's what they should be retrained.
Yeah, but being a constitutionalist, part of the Constitution says protecting property rights. Well, the police are the ones who protect property rights. So I'm pro-police. I just don't like. I'm anti-tyrants. I'm anti-bad policing.
Right, of course.
That's my stance, and
that's how most of us feel. We just want them to act right.
Right.
And if you see on my channel, I've had some pretty good conversations with police. I've had some really good interactions with police officers. I have,
the last video, was a good one with I went to the Louisiana State training facility. I was surrounded by cops. And they actually, they did a real good job. I don't know if it was, everybody's always going to say, well, it was the camera that made them act that way. But, I deep down believe that they did a good job and turned around and walked away with not trying to get the ID or push any issue whatsoever. So, is it camera, you know what I mean?
And Car Thief News has said even decent cops hate bad cops. I agree with that. I mean,
yeah,
that's
I've always believed our biggest problem is cops won't turn in cops when they see another cop doing something bad. They're scared to go against their own blue line.
Right. They are, because it's like this tight-knit family or something. They, God forbid they police themselves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Gonzales, Louisiana, there was one officer, he turned in his sergeant for kicking somebody while they're in handcuffs. And this is in Gonzales, Louisiana. He lost his job. He tried to move to a different police department. The other police departments wouldn't even take him on because they knew what he did there in Gonzales, Louisiana. So, and they actually he got admitted into like not a sane asylum, but a mental institution because of what he did. They put dead feces in his locker, dead animals in his locker, just to retaliate against him. That's how harsh they go here.
And I actually had an experience that I was telling these two ladies earlier. I was out auditing today, and I was at the in Clay County here in Florida, and I was in a Clay County Utility Authority, and they actually called the police on me. And the cop that came out, I didn't realize it till later, but she was actually a lieutenant, and the lieutenant actually had me leave under threat of arrest. And my point in telling you this is there was actually another officer there, and this other officer letting her remove me from public property
for no reason. She told me, she goes, we're asking you to leave because you're making people feel uncomfortable. Verbatim. You're making people feel uncomfortable. So I told her, I said, so you're feeling
yeah.
right. But there was another cop there that was sitting behind her. In my eyes, she's just as guilty for not stopping that lieutenant from violating my rights.
Some states have actually implemented laws, I believe, against that, about they have to stop them. But look at that female down here that stopped the one. She got punched in the face for it. I was in Sunrise. I do believe something happened to him for that. Finally, I think he was charged or something. I can remember. And I'm not too far from Sunrise. I started to go over there. I might go audit them one day. Hey, ANCAP. Hey, everybody. Hey, Z24. Still got Lori. We got DJ K Dot in the house. Caucasian Sasquatch. Anybody miss?
Sasquatch.
Yeah. Carthy News. We had Ying Yang in here. Amazing audits. Dr. Sean Berry. Yeah, thank you all for being here. We've got with us Ms. J-Town Press. She's a new activist, and unfortunately, poor things, suffered her first arrest in her life ever. And that's what I get sick of seeing. Good people going to jail. You know, I don't hang around criminals because I don't want, hey, Frank, I don't want to be around that kind of stuff, you know. And you think when you get older, you hang out with good people that aren't doing nothing wrong, and your friends won't keep going to jail. Well, hell, now they go to jail for
doing
trying.
Right.
Right.
And I wasn't laughing at what you said. I was actually right. Frank Pants said, "Is this a pants optional chat?" Sorry, that's what I was laughing.
Yeah, Frank, you know you can always be in here with no pants. You just can't come online with no pants, because sometimes I ask to see people. I want to make sure they have pants on, because that way it's harder for them to porn bomb. Not saying they couldn't, they still could, but it depends on the person, you know. I don't make everybody show me their pants. Frank never wears pants, so he claims. We don't know if this is true or not. We're not going to put him on here and find out.
So he's not wearing pants, he's wearing shorts, right?
Possible. Very possible.
Anyway,
so next time
I definitely wanted to come in and say
thank you, and I'm glad you did. And next time she goes up that way, is your email on?
Oh yeah, definitely. Next time,
emails
I go
on about pages.
Yeah, I've already got her email and her telephone number.
Yeah.
I definitely had to reach out to her, knowing that she was here and what had happened to her and everything like that.
Perfect.
Yeah, we can't allow that to go on.
That's the way we do it, right?
It's me and Michelle's Mobile Media. We're gonna take a revisit there and see.
That's what I'm telling you. That's your job until she gets back, is to do that revisit.
Oh
yes, it is.
For sure, 100%. So.
Well, you knew that already.
Because after that, you know they're gonna get phone calls over it. You know, AFA's got a pretty big channel, so you know that they.
He called them live.
So
he actually called them live.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he's not gonna be the only one calling them. I'm sure that they got an earful from quite a few people, supporters.
And they will continue to, as the video gets seen, and then tonight more people's gonna see it, and that's definitely for you and Michelle to do.
Yeah, and they're gonna get ripped open for sure, and they need that. They need it. They thought they were gonna get cool and, arrest an auditor, but in reality, it's just gonna hurt them in the
way worse.
So for sure. So
believe it. And now they've got people's attention. Thank you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. See y'all soon. I'll be down in chat.
Bye,
yeah, definitely.
And thank you for all your hard work. Truth be told, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to him. And also, guys, Michelle's Mobile Media, she works with him a lot. I featured her in one of her videos one time. She's real good too. And these two, man, they will go in some places. You talk about health departments, food stamp offices. Those are like their specialties, man. And they go in them, and they go in them very bravely, man. And they will keep going back, and they'll be in there talking about, you're gonna have to take these signs down. We done came here once, and they'll go back and say, why are the signs still up? Yeah, they're great at that. So you guys definitely will have to hook up. And when I get up to Jacksonville, me and you are gonna have to hook up.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, hopefully I'm trying to get my court case over. It's in September. It's supposed to be August 1st, but then it had to be postponed, and it's coming up in September, and hopefully they'll just drop it, and then I can go home, and I want to spend like a month there, so hopefully we can hook up while I'm there, you know. Uh-oh, you lost volume.
No. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
No, we can definitely do it. We'll do it through
Yeah.
Monday through Friday. We can actually. I mean, I've got plenty of places. I have a list of places that I want to hit. We'll pick one.
Oh yeah, I mean, imagine me. I mean, I live there, and then when I go there, though, I never have a transportation.
I actually have a place in mind that I'll actually message you later,
Okay.
and you'll appreciate it. I
Okay.
saw it today, and I was like, that's perfect for like a multi
Okay.
auditor.
Sounds good. And then when she comes back, we'll all three get together. Okay, so anybody else want to come up and ask Ms. Lana any questions? Do you have any questions for her, Lady Justice?
I can't think of anything right now.
What about chat?
She's a
Do you see
fabulous.
anything?
Pardon me?
I was saying, anybody in chat want to throw a question up? If y'all do, hurry up. And now let's talk about, it was fabulous getting to meet her. You want to talk about that real quick?
Oh yeah, it was absolutely a fabulous time meeting her, getting a chance to work with her over there at the airport there in Jacksonville.
We had a blast.
Yes,
yeah, and y'all brought back some memories. I used to work there. And Sam did too. My best friend, she used to work in the valet inside the airport. Okay, what's your question, Amazing? Or do you want to come up? You can come up, Amazing, if you want to come up. I'm gonna drop the link again. Anybody want to come up? Make it quick, because I'm getting tired, guys. I've had a long day already, but I sure did want to introduce y'all to this lady, and make sure y'all are subscribed to her. We're always trying to grow the Tree of Liberty, and there is a person in Jacksonville, but there's probably more than one. I know there's 904 Cot Watch. I've talked to him once, but he's kind of off to himself, and I'm not saying he's a bad guy or nothing.
Right.
He was nice, and he told me he would work with me, but it was like 2 years ago I talked to the guy. But I'm sure if I was to reach out to him, he'd work with me. He seemed all right. He seemed nice, but I'm glad to see there's somebody in Jacksonville, and
I actually want to come down to your neck of the woods. I actually have a brother.
We want you down here.
Well, I actually have a brother that lives in Fort Lauderdale, so I can go.
Okay.
I can go crash with him, and then we can do some auditing. So.
Yeah, sounds great.
Oh
yeah.
When she comes home, definitely. But even if we do it before, we can do it again. We can do whatever. Okay, let's see.
I want
what
some
does
of that
he
Cuban
say?
food.
He just wants to let you. Amazing wants to come up for a minute. Okay, come on, Mr. Amazing. Tell her what you want to say, baby. Hold on. Amy can push the button, right? Okay, there he is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm gonna push your echo.
Yeah, the restream doesn't work for me. I think it's actually just my room. It's a little echoey, so I'll try to go in the other room.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that the J-Town Express, I've been checking out your work. Lady Justice,
Thank you.
Take over some of your work, and I watched your arrest, and I really think you do professional work. I look up to professional auditors like you and DMA. And I just want you to know that you may not know how important the work that you're doing is right now, and this is all connected to like a really bigger picture sort of thing. I don't have time to explain to you, but I really think that we win in the end, for sure. We just got to keep it up.
Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you personally, I wanted to let you know my approval. Keep up the good work, please. I'm glad that you don't stoop to their level, sort of thing.
No, I won't ever.
No. And I shouldn't either. I'm trying to work on that, and so I'll be studying your channel to learn tips.
Thank you, Mr. Mason.
Thank you.
I'm out of here.
All right, baby. We love you.
Love y'all.
Okay, that's Mr. Mason. He's so echoing. I think this is his new apartment he's got that makes him echo like that. Oh, Lord. We threw him off. I threw him off. Anyway, so okay, well, I guess that's about it, guys. I want to thank our special guest Lana, and I want to thank all you guys for welcoming her so warmly to the community. And I look forward to working with her, and I miss my partner over here. I want her to come home soon.
I'll be heading that way as soon as I can. Absolutely.
I know. And I want to thank all my mods, and I want to thank everybody in the chat, all my channel members. And yeah, we appreciate you guys. So just watch the video, share them, comment, and that's all we can ask, right? And have a wonderful day. Have an amazing day, as Amazing Audits would say. My name's American Amy.
Lady Justice, Liberty Press, catching you
And the
on the other
J-Town
side.
Press.
Love it.
It's fun. Okay, we're up. Peace, guys. Thanks.
See you later.
All right, bye. Thanks, everyone.